3 months after the landmark findings of the Royal Commission, the federal government has accepted most of the 122 recommendations. A recommendation to award compensation payments to permanently impaired veterans, regardless of where their injuries occurred, will not be accepted. Defence correspondent Andrew Green is in Parliament House and he joined us now. Hi there, Andrew. So take us through the key recommendations that came out of the Royal Commission first.
Well, Ros, of the more than 100 recommendations, 122, the government is accepting the vast majority of them and almost immediately. Importantly, as you state, the rates of sexual offences, they're really being targeted in these responses to the Royal Commission, handed down just 3 months ago. The government's establishing an inquiry. We don't know their full terms of reference or when that will begin, but also there will be now a predisposition to discharging any ADF personnel who are found guilty or are found to have committed sexual offences. That's either through the regular criminal justice system or the military justice system. And the government is also setting up a new body which will require legislative changes to monitor and implement what has been handed down in these responses to the Royal Commission.
OK, so the government has accepted most of the 122 recommendations. Which have they not supported, Andrew?
Well, the one regarding what's known as the service differential is not being accepted. That's the level of compensation given to a veteran who is permanently impaired. Now, if that occurs in a warlike operation, it will continue to be a higher amount. There was a recommendation to lift those who've been injured in training exercises to the same level, but given the level of feeling in the military community about doing that, the government has decided not to accept that one single recommendation.
OK, so it's very soon then after the government's announcement, but what will the response be from the veterans community?
We're anticipating that throughout the day. There was a lot of praise given to Julianne Finney, one of the advocates who really pushed for this Royal Commission. She has already given some positive signs in the lead up to today, but we will wait to hear from some of the other service organisations, such as the RSL.
Andrew, thank you.
Thank you.
And if you need support, the Defence All Hour support line is confidential telephone and online service for ADF members and their families. That number is 1800 628 036. Open Arms provides 24-hour free and confidential counselling and support for current and former ADF members and their families. You can reach that service on 1800 011 046. While Soldier On is a national support services provider for defence personnel, contemporary veterans and their families. That number is 1300 620 380. And there's also legal support available at the Defence and Veterans Legal Service. You can contact them on 1800 33 1800.